Hi guys, Jasmine Chai here. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys what I put on my registry and why I think it's going to be helpful for you to put on your registry. So as a first-time mom, a registry and what to put on it for me was pretty difficult because I had no idea what I was looking for. I knew basic things, but I didn't know, what brands or anything like that. And I definitely was pretty confused. I ended up watching a lot of videos on what I needed to put on my registry, and also I ended up watching videos on what registry was going to be best for me. Now, picking a registry is pretty difficult because there are so many registry options out there. There's Amazon, there's buybuy BABY, there's so many different options out there, but I knew that I wanted a registry where I could add on any item from any website, and it would make it easier for people to navigate through. So that's why I went ahead and went with babylist.com for my registry. Now, this is in no way sponsored, but Babylist has been such a miracle. It has been super easy for my family and my friends to use, super easy for me to use. All I had to do was send a link after adding everything on my registry. And once I sent the link, you were able to click on it and see what people got me, gifts that were already purchased or gifts that were reserved. You're able to see it all, and you are also able to send packages directly to my address from the registry. Okay, so I have my Babylist registry pulled out in front of me, and I'm just gonna go down each category. The first category is general. I didn't really put much in this category just because there wasn't really anything outside of a category that I wanted, or I guess anything extra that I wanted / needed. I do want to highlight though, I did add on the Philips Avent Soothie snuggle pacifier. I just heard really great reviews about it and it was really cute. So I added that on there. And I'm also definitely in the very clumsy lose everything category. So this will help me to keep track of all her pacifiers, and it'll just keep her pacifier on her at all times. Now, the second category is baby gear. I only put 2 things in this category, but these 2 things were very important to me. The first thing that I put on there was the decor. I am sure every first-time mom has heard about this. This is going to be great for snuggling your baby or putting your baby down if you are not one of those moms who wants to be holding your baby all of the time. I definitely want to be able to give her a sense of independence, so I did go ahead and add the decor on there. Again, I've heard really great reviews about it, so I'm hoping that it works for her when she's here. The last thing that I put in the baby gear section is going to be the Graco swing. I really liked this swing for my registry because I didn't want anything too expensive, just because I know that they're going to grow out of it super fast. So I wanted to get something inexpensive, and also this swing is inexpensive, but it does the things that a more expensive swing would do, which is vibrate, and it swings like it needs to. It does have a bouncing option, and it also has soothing music that comes out of it. So definitely recommend this swing if you are looking for something inexpensive. The next category that they have on Babylist is going to be transportation. The one item that I wanted to point out from this is going to be my stroller that I put on there. I selected the Duna infant car seat / stroller with a latch base. I really like the idea of this just because the idea of having to leave the baby in the car, go around and, go in the back and get her stroller attachment and then come around the other side has always really freaked me out. So I like that you can do it all in one. You can put her car seat in there, you take it out, it's a stroller. Just easy for everyday on the go. The next category is going to be clothes and accessories. I didn't put much on this category just because I felt like everyone was going to be getting her different clothes, and obviously that is the one thing that people love to buy for babies, so I went ahead and left it up to everyone. But I did want to highlight, I did go ahead and put the Halo Sleep Swaddle on there. I put a couple different swaddles on there, but I definitely wanted to make sure I had this one. I did a lot of research on it, and it seemed like it was the easiest and most comfortable for babies, so hopefully it works out for me. But definitely recommend putting a bunch of different swaddles on your registry. That way you can figure out what works for you and your baby. The next category is my favorite, which is the feeding category. I did put a lot in this category only because I know that it's going to be super important, and I am breastfeeding, so it is going to be something that's going to be important for me to be comfortable and important for a baby to be comfortable for sure. So one of the first things I put on there was the Como Tomo silicone bottles. I just heard great reviews about these bottles, and they are colic free, which I, again, am a first time mom, so I freak out about the little things still. So definitely recommend adding these on your registry if you don't want to pay the expensive price for them, and hopefully someone can go ahead and get them for you. The next thing that is in this category that I do want to highlight is going to be the Baby Brezza One-Step Sterilizer Dryer, the advanced version. I saw a lot of reviews about this, and I know how I am when it comes to dishes. I'm very great at dishwashing dishes, but hand washing dishes has never been my forte, so I know that this is going to come in handy for me. I don't want to sound bougie in saying that or stuck up, but I definitely would prefer not having to wash in between, just because there's so many things that you're already having to wash with breastfeeding. You have to wash the breast pump, you have to wash everything you're washing, is already enough. So having this sterilizer is just going to help. That way I don't have to wash as many bottles. The next thing that I added is going to be the My Breast Friend breastfeeding pillow. Wow, that's a mouthful. But I went ahead and added this just because it was recommended for moms who were having a lot of back pain after pregnancy, and I already have a lot of back pain pre-pregnancy, so I just wanted to add it onto my registry to see if I would like it better than the Boppy, in hopes that someone gets it for me. It's definitely not a must-have, and that's another reason why I put it on my registry, because you definitely want to put things on your registry that I guess aren't as much of a must-have, more as a luxury, or at least that's what I think of a registry, is something that you put a lot of luxuries that you wouldn't buy for yourself. So I went ahead and put that on there, and hopefully whenever I try it out, it is very soothing for her and very soothing for me. And the last thing that I put on this registry is going to be the LV Curve. Again, have heard so much about this. I am going to be using the LV pump to breastfeed, just because being attached to a wall definitely feels very, I guess, suffocating to me. I've never been one to be able to sit down. I have super bad ADHD, so I have not ever been able to stay in one spot for long. So the LV pump is going to really help me be able to move around while I'm pumping. And also the LV curve that comes with that is going to help get any leftover milk or any leaking milk, which is going to come in handy. I don't know what my breast supply is going to be like, obviously, but I would love to have it on hand just in case I have a lot of extra. The next category is bath time. I don't have too much in this category, but I do want to highlight, I added the OxoTot bathtub for her. I wanted to make sure that she was going to be comfortable, and also that I had a tub that was going to be able to grow with her, which this one does. It's also very easy storage, so you can just pull it up and hang it over the shower, and you don't have to have anywhere extra to store it, which was really important to me because I didn't want to overcrowd the bathroom with a bunch of things. So the last category I wanted to share with you guys was nursery and decor. I only have two things I wanted to share with you guys, which is going to be the Halo bassinet and the Hatch Rest sound machine. Now, the Halo bassinet, I went ahead and added that to my registry because I loved how you could actually have the baby attached to the bed to where they are basically sleeping right next to you. It really concerned me just having a bassinet that is outside of the bed just because I'm super clumsy. I don't want any risk of it falling over or anything like that. So being able to push down the halo and connect it to the bed is going to make me feel a lot more comfortable. So the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is going to be the Hatch Rest sound machine. The reason that I added this to my registry is it is something that I definitely wouldn't go and purchase on my own. I would rather use a Bluetooth speaker or even just my phone, but I heard a lot of great reviews about it, and I heard that it helps to soothe baby so much with its unique sounds and the lighting. So I'm really hoping that I do get it on my registry. But other than that, that is going to be all for all of my highlights and recommendations. Some things that I regret putting on my registry or that I wouldn't really recommend putting on your registry are going to be things that I guess everyone really already gets for a baby, i.e. Clothing, diapers, or wipes. I did put some clothing and the brand of wipes and diapers that I would want. But I definitely think that for clothing, for one, it's more personable when everyone chooses what they get for her. And for two, everyone kind of just brings diapers, or you'll end up getting so many random diapers and wipes from gifts that you won't even realize the specific brand, or you'll end up having to go out of that brand anyway. So definitely recommend sticking to things that are more of a luxury than something that you would need every day. So that is all for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys got some good ideas of what to put on your registry to make it personable for you and for baby. In the meantime, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.